Alright, I want to show y'all a little experiment. First I'm going to read a little something, and then we'll do a little experiment here. Alright. So what I'm doing here is, this is dealing with frequencies. So this is nothing new. I'm sharing knowledge here. So again, this is frequencies. So I just want to share a little something here, and then I'm going to show you a little experiment here. Okay, so sound is audible energy that causes molecules to move back and forth, which we call vibrations. So frequencies, vibrations, energy. These vibrations, if large enough, create waves that your ears can hear. This energy moves through the air, but also through liquids and even solid objects. This is why you can hear a baby crying in the next room, or a siren outside through your windows and walls, or that rooster that just crowed over there across the street. So everything around you has a vibration, including you. So we're all made of atoms. We're all made of atoms, and we all vibrate. We have vibrations, frequencies. We even have frequencies in our DNA. They've found frequencies in our DNA. So everything around you has a vibration, including you. It is just that you can't hear it. Human ears can only pick up a range of 20 to 20,000 hertz, and this is only if you have a perfect sense of hearing. So age, damage from listening to loud music, burst eardrums, and illness can decrease that range further. Silence is inaudible energy, vibrations that are outside of what your ears can pick up. So silence is inaudible energy, vibrations that are outside of what your ears can pick up. Intrinsically, we seem to know that we are all made up of vibrations. In the English language, there are plenty of sayings that allude to this inner knowledge. Ever heard the saying, your vibe attracts your tribe? Describes how someone matches your vibe, or even heard someone saying, we're just really on the same wavelength. So chances are that you have heard or used these phrases at least once. Now think for a moment about exactly what they are saying. Of course you know the meaning, but it is funny to think that how we use sound terminology to describe situations when we are in sync with each other. Okay, so some sounds can be triggering and uncomfortable. Ever let your fire alarm battery run out, or heard a neighbor's car alarm go off? Within a few short minutes, these sounds can become highly irritating. And so that's also using this tone generator. When I get up in the higher hertz, it's like real irritating. So within a few short minutes, these sounds can become highly irritating. Sound is so profound that it can even, unfortunately, be used as a form of torture. Although this practice is banned by the United Nations Convention Against Torture, because sound can evoke such a traumatic response. Alright, so I want to do this experiment. So what I'll do is I'm gonna bring you over here close so you can see what I'm doing. I want you to be able to see this. I've done this before in the past. I did it one time in the past here in so I got the speaker, and then I put this plate here, this is just a little metal pan, and I'm going to put a little bit of water on it. Let's see if I can get my table a little more level. So I have it on the 68 hertz. So I'm going to start with that. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. It's sending just a little bit of waves through it. I've done this once before, and one of the frequencies really disrupted the water. Okay, that's 20 hertz right there. That's as low as the tone generator goes. That's 20 hertz. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I was able to turn up the volume a little. Alright, I hear it vibrating. I don't actually hear the tone, but I hear it vibrating. Okay, so I'm going to turn it. Okay, that's 30 hertz. Okay, there's 40 hertz. That's 58. Oh, look at that. So you should be able to see that. That's 55 hertz. So it's sending a lot of waves through it. Like two different directions. There's 68 hertz. But it's vibrating to where it's moving my speaker around. So the 68 hertz is sending waves through it. Alright, so you can get the idea of what I'm doing there with the water. I'll try it a little bit more here and see what we get. It's vibrating my speaker around. it's actually making some of the water bounce up. Chloe's not liking that. Okay, let me, I want to try the 432 hertz. Okay, the 432 hertz. Let's try the 528. See, that one's not doing anything. Chloe's not liking that. Okay, girl, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. You don't have to hear no more. Okay, so I just wanted to try some experiment there. So it's just the lower frequencies that are making it vibrate. I'm done. I'm all done. Alright, so I want to try this a different way. So I got the speaker ready. Here's my plate. So I got the tone generator ready. Alright, so I want to get some water here and see how this does. So I want to see if this will be better. Alright, so I'm on 68 hertz right now. Alright, so you can see what it's doing to the water. I'm going to try moving it. Okay, I'm all the way down to 20 hertz. So that's 53 hertz. That's 50. So I'm going to move it around a little bit. Alright, so I guess you can get the idea that what it's doing to the water. Alright, so when I get up higher, it's not doing as much. So it's the lower hertz frequencies that are making the water do things. So here's 160. So that's 40. Alright, so it's the lower ones that are making it do the jumping around and stuff there. Alright, so I just wanted to do some more here to show you that a little bit better. Alright, so I'll add this into the video as well here. I'm all done, girl. I'm all done. Alright, I'm just going to read a little bit now. Alright, so I have just a little bit more here I wanted to share with you. So like I said, this is not new. Some of this is new to me as I'm learning. And some of this will be new to you as you're learning. So the main thing here is just sharing knowledge. Sharing knowledge here. I'm all done with that, girl. Chloe wasn't liking that tone generator. Okay, so white noise has been shown to be useful for adults too in terms of concentration. So while music can be distracting as your brain listens to the words or gets attached to the melody, white noise provides a variable random mix of frequencies, like the static of an untuned radio. Playing white noise at a low, steady volume provides your brain with a blanket of background. Playing white noise at a low, steady volume provides your brain with a blanket of background sound that is not distinct enough on its own, so this drowns out distractions, enabling your brain's listening center to focus. Some research has even suggested that white noise could help with memory as well, and that, just as with babies, having white noise playing in the background can help adults fall asleep and stay asleep. So I have a little the little device that plays the white noise, and I used that with the 10 experiment that me and Chris Connor did. It's been about 2 years ago now. But I'll probably be doing some more experiment with that too in the future. Alright, so I have just a little bit more here. Alright, so this was ancient Egypt. So like I said, this is nothing new. This is from ancient Egypt. So tuning forks, two-pronged steel bars that have a handle tip at their base, and vibrate at length when struck. Could also have been used as cutting tools, cutting rods. The reverence and importance of the tuning fork may have been under our noses the whole time. So hieroglyphics often depicted pharaohs and deities holding a war scepter as a symbol of power and status. The scepter, a straight staff with a forked end, looks suspiciously like a tuning fork. Some historians believe that the war scepter may have become a symbol of power due to its ability to cut through hard stones such as granite. So that's using sound, using vibrations and frequencies to cut through granite. I also know they cut granite with water. Water can cut through just about anything. Alright, so from ancient Greece, Pythagoras. Alright, so Pythagoras, the same one of triangle fame from your school's math class, maybe one of the best known mathematicians to have ever lived in the Western world, but he is also credited as being the father of music. So much more than entertainment, he believed that music could heal too, and that certain sounds together could bring the soul into a state of harmony, which could purify the mind and help the physical body maintain good health. So right here, Pythagoras. So like I said, this is not new. This is from ancient Greece. And this is on frequencies and sound and energy and vibrations. Pythagoras also created the concept of the music of the spheres, which is a belief that the planets and the universe all have their own unique signature sound. He concluded that since all of us and everything around us, trees, flowers, animals, and so on, is made of vibrations that can make a sound, there is no reason why larger objects such as the planets would not also have their own individual sounds. Alright, so right here, sound does not travel through space because there is no matter for the vibrations to move through. Now I've heard a couple other things too that contradict that. Alright, but plasma waves created by the energy around the planets can now be recorded and converted into sound waves. So they can do that now. So it turns out that Pythagoras was right to theorize this, and the planets do indeed have their own unique sound or voice, just like us. So, like I said, this is just sharing knowledge here, is what I'm doing. And I've got where I'm saying, you know, this is nothing new. All this is old stuff about atoms and all of us being made of atoms, and we all vibrate. We have frequency in our DNA, frequencies. All that's been studied and found. Alright, and since I'm doing this experiment here too, I'll end with this. So, in Malta, you have the oracle chamber within the underground. I'm going to try to say this right. Hypogeum of Hal Safuni Temple. The chamber was carved to extend the echo. So when a car comes by, I've been I've been pausing and then starting over reading what I was reading. So the chamber was carved to extend the echo of human voices for up to 8 seconds. Using modern technology, one study found that the chamber was also tuned to the resonant double frequency of 70 hertz and 114 hertz. So this was a very significant finding, since we now also know that our brains strongly respond to these lower frequencies. In fact, frequencies around 110, 111 hertz are said to possess a multitude of benefits, including everything from wound healing to boosting parts of the brain where emotional processing happens. Alright, so it is incredible that a cave built nearly 5,000 years ago could do this. So it was a chamber that was made to boost the echo of human voice. And then it talks here about this was ancient knowledge. So again, this is just it's not new. So right now I'm reading some of this from Sound Healing by Farzana Ali. So she spent 20 years as a sound therapist, a sound practitioner. So anyway, I wanted to add that a little of that reading in with my experiment here, and show you a little bit here about the hertz, some of the waves changing the water, because it says it'll change the molecules and it can make the water, how it was making the water move. Alright, so I just wanted to do that little video on that and share some knowledge with you there on the frequencies and vibrations and sound energy. Alright.